Obasanjo told me to mind my business when I advised to honor MKO, popular activist Moshood Erubami. Sometimes in 2002, I told the then President Olusegun Obasanjo to honor Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola. He refused, saying he knew the winner of June 12, 1993 presidential election more than me, and that I should mind my own business. You see, in 1985, it was alleged that Abiola was one of those who sponsored the military coup led by General Ibrahim Babangida that ousted the then General Muhammadu Buhari's government. Now look at God. It is now this Buhari, who is the current president of Nigeria, that got used to honor MKO Abiola. He was given highest award in the land. His June 12th is now the recognized Democracy Day. The above submissions were made on Tuesday by popular human rights activist Comrade Moshood Erubami in Ibadan, while featuring on Parrot Extra Hour on radio anchored by Olayinka Agbola and broadcast live on Space 90.1 FM. The founder of Voters Assembly also spoke further on the issue of recognition, Mr. MKO Abiola saying, however, MKO's kinsman, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, had the opportunity to honoring his brother. He did not. As a matter of fact, I can say here that I was with him when he was the president. I had the opportunity of discussing the issue of honor for MKO with him in 2002. He said it was not my business, adding that I should not pretend to know MKO more than him. He also discussed the issue of the refineries. He told me to stay on my lane, saying that he knew more about the refineries than somebody like me. He reminded me that he was the one who constructed the first, second, and third refineries in Nigeria. Now see the issue of the refineries. It has not been settled. They are still not functioning till today. See, when I discussed all this with OBJ, I was not alone. Chief Yekini Adeojo was also with us at the meeting. He is healthy and alive today. He can confirm. When asked on what he thinks about why Nigeria has not made much progress economically, his response: most of the problems we are facing are being caused by ignorance, and ignorance is the greatest poverty worrying Nigerians. Because of the ignorance of the masses, we have not been able to come up with good leaders. It is really a serious problem. Since I joined politics, specifically, I am a member of the All Progressive Congress APC, and I know that joining politics is important for me to be able to play my own role. You see, I pity the poor in our society. They do not know the kind of power they have. They are more that those who have been ruling over them. However, poverty has overwhelmed them. This is why we came up with the idea of Voters Assembly to educate the masses on the need to efficiently and effectively use their voting power. However, like I said, poverty has eaten deep into our fabrics. They normally end us selling their votes to the highest bidders who once voted for. We'll only visit them 4 times in a year: during the end of Ramadan, during Ileya Salah, during Christmas and Easter. Okay, I feel so sad anytime I check out our people, only to discover that they are not doing the right thing with their voting power. Those people we strive to replace during all our struggles are still the ones ruling over us. We asked on how he feels about the avalanche of revelations coming from the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) and others. Erubami responded, "Ordinarily, one should be sad that all these revelations are coming out from parastatals under the federal government being run by APC, a party that has a mantra and is supposed to be focused on fighting corruption. But at the same time, one should not be surprised because we are all corrupt. Corruption has eaten deep into our systems. It is not only those people at NDDC that are corrupt, others are corrupt too. We are all corrupt, and when I give this kind of submission, I am talking about all of us, including journalists. That is why the war against corruption is not succeeding. That is why the problem is lingering." When the comrade was asked about his take on restructuring, he said, "Restructuring is a product of unfairness. You do not clamor for restructuring when the system is fair to you. If everything belonging to everybody goes to everybody, there will not be any need for restructuring." On the issue of rotational presidency, the human rights activist said, "Just like restructuring, if the system is fair to all, there will not be reason to clamor for rational presidency. Everyone should have the right to vote and be voted for in a free and fair manner. Now, those enjoying power in Nigeria will not want restructuring and rotational presidency because they are feeding fat on the unfair system that we operate." The reported presidential ambition of the leader of APC, Senator Bola Tinubu, was also discussed. Said Erubami, "I am aware that some people are rooting for Tinubu to contest the 2023 presidential election, but some APC members are going about this wrongly. It is not right for any right-thinking member of APC to be thinking of bringing back Bukola Saraki and Atiku Abubakar to the fold. If this is what they are planning against Tinubu, the party will not benefit. However, if by 2023 Tinubu turns out to be the best candidate we can produce in terms of integrity, courage, and other leadership qualities, then we will have my support. Then he will have my support." That's what Erubami has said so far. Wow, this is serious. Well, it is gathered on social media comments on this that many Yoruba politicians want MKO dead. Why? And this man is a hypocrisy. He is an hypocritical person. He is saying this because Buhari is in power. He never said this years back, especially when OBJ was in power. Well, what are you insinuating? You people should leave Obasanjo out of your rubbish because everything Obasanjo did was in the light of good governance and for preserving our young democracy. Well, Olaoye Ayinde Babarinde Ayorinde said, "What do you want OBJ said than to mind your business?" Okay, and that is a game of politics for you. But one thing I picked out of what he has said, what Erubami said so far, is that everybody, meaning everybody is corrupt. I get it. That's what he said so far. I said everybody is corrupt, and you should just forget about talking about the NDDC. NDDC alone is not corrupt, but every other aspect is corrupt. So everybody should just know that. So that is my take on that anyway. Meanwhile, let me have more takes from you, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.